here comes the music.
Alright guys, first topic of the day, let's talk about it. Let's break it into the moment of light and glory. This part we're going to talk about more than the millenniums have, more than Mother Earth has been talking about getting polluted to the greenhouse effect. We'll talk about this cancerous thing ever that can kill anybody out there that's over the age of fucking 12. Let's do it. Let's talk about the fidget spinners. Those damn things are fucking convoluted and looted now. They're everywhere now. They're like the cancer of like everything right now. They're like the Muppets of this time, day and age. Everybody wants one, everybody needs one, just like a Furby. So, one thing about that, I hate those things because they make fun of people with OCD, ADHD, and something like that. To show people got really short attention span and to show that the world's really going to shit. So people like me who has these kinds of syndromes or complexes they call a drawback, I kind of don't like it because they make fun of us because, you know, people like me who have the aggressive complexes of gambling addiction, who likes to outshine the other people, is going to get this shit and try to be the next best thing. But you know what? It doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything at all. It makes you feel bad when you actually pick one up and spin in your fingers because you know why? You just wasted like 10 seconds of your life. You could have been done like jerking off a fish or something, or making Patrick Star like something cooler. But that's the one thing I don't like. Let's go to the next thing. I almost got fired from my job because of a weird complex happening with a lady, a blonde haired lady looking for a game. See, what was going on was this blonde haired lady was looking for a game and my boss told me that she got big millions in her buggy, come up and get the game. So that wasn't a problem until what happened next. So, I was saying, she got, my manager, she started telling me like, okay, I want you to look out for a lady that's blonde haired with big melons, come up here with a buggy full of other melons to come up here and pick up a game. Sniper League 3 at that. I think it's Sniper League 3 or 4, I can't remember what the number was. So I told her, okay, not a problem, but are you sure she's gonna come up with big melons? She's like, yeah, she's gonna be having 2 big melons. She's gonna come up here, come get the game, and you just tell her have a good day. Cause she was on the phone having a bitchy day. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I can do this, not that problem. So as the night goes on, the day progress. I started to notice, I start seeing a lot of blonde haired women. So, me being me, I start profiling people. I start looking for big melons in the buggy, and I start looking for a blonde haired lady. So, as I kept looking on for a blonde haired lady with big melons, one lady looked at me and got really suspicious, like, what are you doing checking on all these blonde haired ladies? I see you got a little thing for blonde people. I said, no ma'am, I'm looking for a lady with 2 big melons to come up here to buy this game. And so the woman took it all out of context and said to herself, I guess she thought I was talking about her because she thought she had big melons or something. But she started getting mad and getting offended, so she started covering her chest up like, don't be talking about my boobs like that in front of my children. And the weird part was, of all this, she wasn't even a blonde, she was a brunette. So as this kept going on in this conversation, I was still confused and like in starstruck or like deity stage of like not realizing what the fuck's going on. She was still getting more upset at the fact that I'm still talking about a blonde haired lady with big boobs, because I guess she was offended because I guess I ain't talking about brunettes. Because she said maybe it could have been a brunette, whoever knows. And she started getting more and more upset with me, and I didn't really care at all because I know for a fact that she wasn't a lady, because now it's like pass and go kind of a way situation. And so she started getting more rowdy up to the point where she's like, okay, I'm gonna report you to my manager. And where's your manager at? I said, oh, that's not necessary because we're not talking what you think we're talking about. So as she starts to get more riled up and says she'll report to my manager, she actually went and left my line to go find a manager, which is okay and all that. But the funny thing is, the whole time while she was getting all rowdy up and going to find a manager, the lady that actually won the game and had the 2 big melons in her buggy overheard it all, and she was sitting there just laughing with me about it because she thought it was funny as hell, making genuine jokes about the lady about comparing her boobs to watermelons, and she thought it was funny that the woman kept thinking her boobs were better than anybody else's, how the way she was acting. So she knew the manager was coming, so she said when he said she gonna wait here with me for the manager. Lo and behold, the manager showed up all angry like and started talking about sexual harassment and all that good stuff like that. And I told my manager simply, I was doing as I was told, like you told me, look for a lady with 2 big melons in the buggy. This woman took it upon herself to talk about her titties in this instance. So the lady that actually won the game came out of nowhere like James Bond with his big words I never thought somebody would say to somebody, and stuck up for me and just threw my manager off. The manager just shook her head in shame and just said, I'm sorry about that, and went on her day. And yeah. And I want to thank y'all again for watching.